This video is for the younger dudes out there. Maybe like 21 and younger. You know, the huge thing, I know in today's time, is like testosterone and shit. And like masculinity and stoicism and shit like that, right? And everybody talks about how to achieve it and when you're not it and you know that, but they don't talk about afterwards. They don't talk about the shit you experience after you've earned that position or earn the right to say that you're one of these things, right? It's gonna be some shit that you're gonna experience, right? There's gonna be some hella shit that you experience when it comes down to this, because hopefully y'all heard what I was saying, but you're gonna experience some shit when you start to I call it learning yourself, honestly, because as a man, you're born a man. Well, you're born a male, right? And the true traits of a male is to be masculine and not through and through, because we do have feminine traits, of course. But it's up to you to discern those traits and understand them things. You know what I mean? But yeah, the true thing nowadays is to be masculine, to have high testosterone and all this shit, right? But say you do achieve masculinity, true and full masculinity, right? Say you do become stoic and things of that nature. You're going to start to have issues with certain people. And I don't think I've ever seen this video dropped on YouTube before. So this is going to be a one-on-one. You're going to start to, and maybe people don't notice it, or maybe people just don't talk about it, but you're going to start to have problems with people, bro. But it's only a certain kind of person that you're going to have problems with. Not one kind of person, multiple. You're basically going to have a lot of fucking enemies. You're going to have a lot of people that don't agree with the way you move and how you live your life, because for one, you basically oppose their way of living. You oppose their way of living, and you actually, not only do you oppose their way of living, you actually, I'm moving my cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get my shit right. But I'm still out here working. I'm still out here talking. But you basically oppose these people's way of living and their theories and their philosophies when you're basically the epitome of what they're fighting against or what they don't like. So you're going to create enemies. I wouldn't say enemies, but I wouldn't call them enemies. I would just say people that don't understand, or people that actually that you oppose just because the way you live your life, the way you respond and who you are. You're gonna have people that oppose you, bro. For instance, you're going to make enemies with the weaker man. You're going to make enemies with the beta male. You're going to make enemies with pseudo masculinity. You're going to make enemies with these kind of people. And they'll use anything they can to diminish whoever you say you are, simply because they can't come to grips with it. They don't agree with it, and it doesn't go along with their narrative. They fear you. As a beta male, they're going to feel the alpha male. I'm not saying I'm a beta. I'm not saying I'm alpha. I am what you say I am. You know what I mean? But you're gonna be opposed. They're gonna oppose you for sure. And it doesn't matter. You can think that this shit comes down to your mindset. It don't. You can be the buffest, biggest motherfucker that lift weights. You can be a black belt karate master and still be a weak motherfucker. It all depends on your mindset. So this is like mindset training. But you're gonna have people that oppose you. A weak man is gonna oppose you. If you're a strong man, he's gonna oppose you. Naturally, it's just gonna happen. Y'all could be friends and all that shit, but it's just not going. Y'all just not gonna click, bro. Because certain things that he does and certain things that you do, they just don't mesh. Certain shit he says is gonna be like, what, bro? Why you acting like that? Like, why you doing this? Why you doing that? Like, what? Just don't work. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna click. Then you're gonna have the woman. And you got the masculine woman and you got the feminine woman. You are not gonna click with the fucking masculine woman, bro. It's not gonna happen. Unless she's a dyke or something like that, then cool. But like a masculine female that likes dick or penis or whatever, y'all not gonna fucking get along, bro. Not at all. It's not gonna happen. Because she's trying to overpower your masculinity. But she's pseudo-masculine and she's not ready and capable of receiving the treatments in certain situations that you'll be able to receive. As far as somebody putting their hands on you, as far as, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Being dependent, making decisions in hard times and shit like that. So y'all not gonna click because, for one, she wants to be and portrays herself to be everything that you are, but doesn't want to have the problems that you have. So you definitely not gonna click with fucking masculine women. That's not gonna be somebody you would be able to call ally. What's going on, brother? All right. The weak man, the masculine women are going to be your main enemies. And some people that fall in these categories happen to be husbands or weak men. Now, I'm not going to say all of them are. There's a lot of strong stand-up married dudes out here. But for the most part, in today's time, in today's world, right? I'm not speaking about, excuse me. I'm not speaking about olden times and what the way society's supposed to be and this and that. I'm talking about what we experience in 2023 and going forward. Majority of the time, you see and hear people getting taken advantage of. And it's happened to you before. It's happened to me before. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing to poke your head about. You know what I'm saying? To keep your head down about. It didn't happen to everybody. So if a dude is out here faking and acting like shit ain't never happened to him in his life, the nigga is fraudulent. But yeah, you're gonna have problems with these people, bruh, because you oppose everything they stand for, or you're the direct opposite. It's like, it's just natural. It's like when a mouse sees a fucking rat. I mean, when a rat sees a cat, it's like they naturally go at it, Tom and Jerry. You know what I mean? So that's why when you just be out somewhere in a store or in a mall or something like that, and the dude is just putting on for no reason, like, why are you putting on like that, bro? I ain't doing nothing. I'm just walking around this motherfucking store. This nigga's walking around making sure you see him, coughing, sneezing, doing the most, you know what I'm saying? Because he feels inferior because of who you are and your energy and who you are, just being you. And it's laughable, you know what I mean? You could just sit back and laugh at it. And I made a video about understanding that you're in control of your situations, and in situations like that, you're in full control. So there's no need to respond. There's absolutely no need to respond. Because if you respond, then you stoop down to their level, and then in turn show exactly how weak you are. But if you keep it pushing and just laugh and notice it, then you'll know very quickly where you stand and where he stands. Same thing with women. Women are naturally gonna fucking flock to you, bro. It's just what it is. They're naturally gonna flock to you. You don't have to do much. You don't have to do much at all. She'll smell your confidence by looking at you. And 9 times out of 10, you don't even have to spit no game or nothing like that, because it's real. It's the truth. Game is not the truth. Game is a lie. Game is something you have to do when it's not really ordained in you to be, or to be, excuse me, it's not ordained in you to be the leader in the situation or to be in the situation. You have to run some kind of game. You know what I'm saying? But when it's really like that, you approach, you say what's up, You say your name or whatever, you know, whatever it is, and then you get it because they gonna give it. It's yours to lose. It's already yours on the walk up. Once she see you and peep, she gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So this is all kind of leading into other videos, but I just kind of wanted to get that out there. Be prepared to have people that oppress you if you do figure out what masculinity is and things of that nature, right? And with that being said, man, like, comment, and subscribe to this video. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It won't make me no difference. But I hope you can soak up something that I said and it'll give you some thoughts to think about. Some might not like what I said. Some might agree with it. But one thing I can say is that you support it. So, hey, y'all have a good one. I'm out.